Welcome back to Financial Freedom with Jewel. You know my saying, if you don't tell your money where to go, you're going to wonder where it went. Today we're going to show this individual how they can pay off their car, not in 72 months as the bank is proposing, but in 15 months. We're not going to use a HELOC or a PLOC, but I'm going to show you, you have the money. It's just directed in the right direction. But give me one moment. I'll be right back.
You know I'm a stranger, a willing.
Okay, you guys, as I told you before, we're going to teach this individual how to pay off that car, not in the 72 months as the bank is proposing. That is 6 years. We're going to show them how to pay it off in 15 months. Now, you may say, oh, they can take out a PLOC or HELOC. We're not going to do any of that. If you just look at your money, and I always say, if you don't tell your money where to go, you're going to wonder where it went, because you'll have cash flow. You guys, I've done it, and you will blow the extra cash flow. I don't know how it happens. It's human nature. But if we don't target that money, we seem to blow the money. So here I want them to be very strategic in what they're going to do with their money, their cash flow. This case is going to be the car. The car is $407 a month. Let's take a look at their budget, okay? Income after all taxes and everything has come out is $57.09. Their expenses are $44.22, and their cash flow is $1,287. Great cash flow. Okay. Now I want you to know something. They did not see that until we sat down and we talked about it. And I said, you have money here. No, I don't. No, I don't. Yes, you do. They just been blowing it, you guys, just inadvertently blowing it. That's why we're going to be strategic and send that money on a mission. Money is a tool. Might as well plug it in and make it work. Okay. Look at this. Their mortgage is $2027. Their car note that we're going to pay off is $407. Insurance is $126. Credit card is $177. We're going to target that after we get done paying off of this car note. Utilities is $407. Food is $420. Fund money $250. Savings $500. Very, very good. I hope that's a high yield savings. Subscriptions are $108. Notice I said fund money. The reason why I say that, because typically in velocity banking or speed banking, whatever you want to call it, we always say allot yourself fund money. You guys, it's like having what they call a work-life balance. In this case, it's a budget life balance. Any diet, you guys, we've all been on them. If you feel like you're depriving yourself, you're not going to be successful. So with velocity banking, we say every single month while you're paying down your debts, also pay yourself back. If you like going to the movies, you like going out to eat, you enjoy manicures, pedicures, guys' nights, tickets, concerts, let's go ahead and designate something once a month we're going to do specifically for you. That way you won't get off track and you won't say, oh, I'm paying off my debts. I don't have anything to look forward to. No, you're paying off your debts, but you're also enjoying your life. You don't want to just get stuck in a cycle, because typically cycles, those are just monotonous and nobody wants to do them. So in this case, take a look at this, you guys. $24,000 to pay off that Challenger that you saw in the thumbnail. Okay, $24,000. I'm going to propose taking that $407 and including that cash flow, that $1,287 per month. Let's combine the two. It comes to $1,674. Now we know that the bank has got to get their $407 out. They have to do that. They're going to allot so much towards the interest, so much towards the principal. But in this case, we're going to send this to them. Now we're going to say, once you have gotten out your $407 that's due to you, I want you to send all of my extra to my principal. You have to make sure to tell them that. Otherwise, it's going to say, oh, you don't have to pay a payment for the next 4 or 5 months. No, I'm going to pay this every single month, but I want you to send all the extra after the $407 to my principal, and they're going to do it. Okay, now we're at 20, but I'm going to go over this, guys. Okay, $24,000. That $1,674.31 is already went in there to pay it down the car note. $137.50, you guys, that is the interest they're going to charge you on the $407. Okay, now we're at $22,463.19. Month 2. We're going to start there, $22,463.19 minus the $1,674.31 plus your interest payment that's due of $128.70 equals $20,917.58. Okay, here we go. Starting off again, $20,917.58 minus $1,674 plus the interest payment that's going to be due on the $20,000. You're going to call and tell them, don't forget, whenever I make these payments, $407 goes directly to you guys. You distribute the principal and the interest, but I want all the extras sent towards my principal. They're going to do it. Here we are, third month, we're at $19,363.11. Here we go, starting that off. Minus the $1,674, we're combining the car payment due and our cash flow, $1,674.31. Interest is always going to be due. It's $110.93. You're going to have a balance of $17,799.73. That's how much you owe. Notice, you guys, I'm only doing this in 4 months. I paid down nearly $7,000. If you work off an amortization schedule, the bank's way, you're going to be nowhere near that. $7,000, you won't hit that probably for like another year, if even that. Okay, fifth month, $17,799.73 minus $1,674.31, plus our interest payment is going to be due of $109.98. We're now at $16,227.40. Don't forget, once you do that, you tell them, take out your portion, all the additional money, I want you to send it to, you guessed it, the principal. Gotcha. Okay, guys, 6 months. We're at $16,227.40 minus our $1,674.31. Don't forget, interest payment, they're going to have to charge you that, of $92.97. We are down to $14,646. You guys, I didn't go out and get a second job. I didn't rob Peter to pay Paul. I didn't use a HELOC or a PLOC to get it done. HELOC is a home equity line of credit. PLOC is a personal line of credit. We didn't do any of that. We just looked at our money and we looked at it and said, where is the bleed out? What are we doing with this money? We're not targeting it. Now we found that 1287, we have targeted and we're hitting down that car note. If they work this system for the next year and 3 months, you guys, years go by fast. They're going to be done with that car, free and clear. All done. Remember, a car is a depreciating asset. The quicker you can pay it off, the better for you. And you know what? With this person, I'm going to say, hey, let's hit that credit card debt. I'm guessing that credit card debt is probably a couple, several $1,000s. They can knock that out with the same way of doing things. And you may say, well, that's just, you guys, it's common sense. Oftentimes, like I said, we have money. I've done it. You have extra, but you can't find it because you are not targeting and being strategic with your money. I'm going to say it. It's worth repeating. If you don't tell your money where to go, you're going to wonder where it went. If you found value in this video, if you see that you can pay off your car in 15 months by using positive cash flow, you guys, we're all at different spaces, we're all at different places in life, and it's okay. If you have $50 to send extra, it's going to run down, remember, apply to your principal, it's going to run down those years of pain off your debt. That is how the banker makes the money, you guys, only because he's counting on you getting in those low monthly payments a month and you paying on that amortization schedule, and he's going to rake you over the coals with interest. In this case right here, if they had stuck on that schedule, remember they had a 6.875% 72-month, they would have gave the banker about $4,400 in interest payments alone. So that car would have cost him about $28,000, $29,000. Doing it this way, now there's interest you have to pay unless you're going to pay outright cash, $1,114. You can't beat that with a stick. So I'm going to encourage you to look at your money, look at your finances, find out where you're bleeding at. If you have to get a side hustle just for the interim to pay off your debt, you guys, it's worth it. But anyway, I digress. Until the next video, I'm Julie, your financial freedom friend. I'm here until you win. And as I said before, sharing is caring. Share it with a friend. Pay off those debts. Don't stay in car loans. It's depreciating anyway. So let's get out of under it as soon as we can. Okay?